Annapolis plays host to riders around the world as they continue to cross the finish line. Finishers reflect on the journey and future challenges. There's a lot involved in putting on a race of this magnitude. Today on the RAAM Report. Hello everyone, thank you for joining us. My name is LEAH GARCIA. The city of Annapolis is where the Race Across America finishes, and this is a city that has been welcoming visitors for over 300 years. It's the colonial capital city known since its earliest days as the Athens of America, where one could find a wealth of cultural activities and gracious hospitality. Today, it's the home for the RAAM finish line. Let's hear a word from the top as our Media One correspondent Jen Salazar has a chance to talk to the two individuals who are key in making this Race Across America happen.
Jen Salazar here, and the Race Across America continues. We're anxiously awaiting for more cyclists to cross through the finish line. But in the meantime, I got some fun facts with the owner and executive director of Race Across America, Fred and Rick Bothling.
Race Across America is a 3,000-mile bicycle race. It is the world's toughest bicycle race, and it's essentially a 3,000-mile time trial. Because it goes coast to coast, you get to see all various types of terrain. You start on a beach where it's kind of cool. You go over a mountain range into a scalding hot desert, and then you climb back into the mountains again. Once you drop out of the mountains of Colorado, you hit the Great Plains of Kansas. After that, rolling hills and farmlands, and when you get to the east, you hit the Appalachian Mountains where it's steep, short climbs, which are extremely difficult. And then, of course, you end at Chesapeake Bay, a beautiful body of water. So we chose Annapolis as a place to finish. It's one of the prettiest towns in the eastern seaboard. What really makes it nice, too, is the town is a 400-year-old colonial town, so it's very European. And with 50% of our field coming from out of the country, it kind of feels a little bit like coming home to them, although a baby version of home for them. It is the 33rd year of the event. Makes it one of the longest continuous running events in the country. It's the only event that actually travels across our entire country, so while others may call their events America's Race, we really are America's Race. We do cut across the entire country.
It is the most difficult race in the world, and I can tell you a couple of things that make it really stand alone. People from all age groups, male and female, can race this race, different bike types. People come from all over the world to do it. This year we have 20 different countries represented, and you can be on the course with former pro riders, and you can be just an ordinary cyclist. It's just incredible. Well, Race Across America is very difficult. The logistics are complicated. We go through 12 states, 88 counties, 350 cities. There's a lot of permitting. We have to talk to the police, the highway patrol, the departments of transportation, all the states. It's a complicated process, takes a lot of time. We have about 320, 330 riders this year, and they're male, female, all age groups. Every year, RAAM racers raise from $1.5 to $2.5 million for a wide range of charitable causes.
So maybe you're thinking you want to try Race Across America? Well, here's some tips from Rick.
The one thing I would recommend is studying up on it, preparing, asking questions, and really understanding how the event works before you dive into it. We offer seminars on how to race, and all those things will make your race experience so much better. So it's really like anything, research it before you dive in.
I'm Jen Salazar, and I have more stories from the road and from the finish line as Race Across America continues.
For days, racers have been arriving and enjoying this seaport town. Our Media 2 correspondent, Zach Badorf, has had a chance to ask them how they feel and what they're going to do now.
Finally, after 3,000 miles, the racers have reached the finish. This is the official end of the race, just a few miles from historic downtown Annapolis.
Finish! 3,000 miles, you know? With 3,000 miles. It's just, it's really, the word is disappear.
Bingo.
Jake.
Now what? I just remember looking down going, that's a lot of ground down there. You know, to cover on a bike, it just seems so overwhelming, so huge.
Now what I feel, my mind is tired, not my body. Tired because I had a lot of time during this event to think of a lot of things. I had registered in my file, in my mind. Fantastic place, fantastic.
Right now, I feel ecstatic. I was really happy to win the race. Other than that, I'm just looking forward to sleeping as much as I possibly can for the next few days to catch up.
Man, you know, there was different parts, but one time that I really was thinking about, maybe I bit off more than I could chew, was, I think it was maybe time station only 3, like I think Blythe. And it was a desert, I was just getting smoked, saddle sores already. You know, just dehydrated, had no power, couldn't pedal. I was just telling these guys, I don't even have any power.
Like, I don't know, 270 miles.
How the heck can I even do this? You know, yeah, I'm a couple hundred miles into this thing and thinking, you know, maybe this wasn't the greatest idea. And then you were doubting yourself big time that all these people put in a lot of time and effort, and hell, I haven't even been there for 24 hours.
We ran a very conservative race. I slept an average of 2.5 hours a night. Yeah, if I didn't have such painful hot foot, I could ride back.
No, this is incredible. I can't believe that, you know, 12 days ago we were kicking it in Oceanside. Can't even believe that.
Here on the Annapolis waterfront, the racers crossed the ceremonial finish line. This is where they really get to celebrate.
I have 2 families here. This is the first one, all of them, my best friend, my wife, my mother, my kids, and then my crew. Amazing, amazing.
I have no plans. I teased my younger daughter, who's not here, she's 15. I've teased her that after RAAM I'll be normal. Relax, like read a book, bake cookies. I have no specific plans after this.
Well, first of all, people here behind me, we move so quickly to a brewery and take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, because beer is too early. No.
We don't have any time.
Yeah, exactly.
We thinking about Californian time is not too early.
That's some of the stuff you'll miss on an adventure like this, is, you know, just seeing some of the faces and the personalities and the passion and the vigor. And, work is work. This is life. This is living. This RAAM deal, it's pretty addictive. Would I do it again? I don't know. That was a long ways. But it was fun. Every bit of it was fun. Even when it was bad, I really enjoyed it.
It's been a long journey for the racers, more than 3,000 miles. With the race now over, they'll take some time to rest and recuperate after spending so many days on the road. For Race Across America, I'm Zach Badorf.
Since our report yesterday, we've had a plethora of riders come across the finish line in Annapolis, and they're starting to fill up the leaderboard. Here's how the standings looked when we came into this broadcast. The mixed team of father-daughter completed their race despite the tremendous challenges along the way. Team Albers, benefiting NFFF, is within striking distance of the finish. Same can be said for the 2-person male 50 to 59 category with 2 teams. Cycle Magneton, Sweden, and Die Schimmerreiter are closing in on Annapolis. In the women's solo, Janice SHEUFELT did indeed secure the win. Congratulations to her, leaving Joan Dykeman with 2nd and Angela Perrin to follow. In the solo men's 60 to 69 division, with recumbent rider Dennis Johnson the official winner, Dave Ellsbury is scrambling for 2nd with about 75 miles to go. It's Valerio Zamboni who is in a crunch situation and needs to complete a couple hundred miles for an official RAAM finish. Dale Capwell in the solo male 50 to 59 category completed RAAM in 11 days, 15 hours, and 12 minutes, rewarding him with a third place position and leaving him wondering what he could have accomplished without suffering Schirmer neck. Make sure you check in with ridefarther.com where you will be able to see all of the official standings as they are currently. And that's also going to include some of the international finishers. Our Media 3 correspondent Julia Marshall got to talk to them about their accomplishments.
We're at the Mount Airy Bike Shop, time station number 52. We're waiting to see if the last of the male solo riders under 60 can make it to the time station before their cutoff time.
We are waiting with young Mo Lee's support team. He has 40 minutes to make it to the time station.
It's pretty easy to check where the racers are.
Just then, he appears around the bend and whizzes into the parking lot.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
They make it with a total race time of 11 days, 21 hours, and 58 minutes. Further down the road, the guys from Ultra Handbike Duo are making a rider change and barreling toward the finish line.
I could ride really hard uphill, and so I really feel confident already. Yeah, still feeling confident.
So you got 50 more miles to go. You're going to do one more leg and then do the finish together?
Yes, exactly, yeah.
Manfred Putz is just elated.
You see the finish line and it's a task.
He certainly seems to be in a trance as he passes a road bike on the way to the finish line.
We did last year the race around Austria and race around Slovenia, which is the second and third hardest in the world. And it worked really perfect. We made a good job there. We did it also in the official times there. And so yeah, the next step is race across America.
The two arrive in Annapolis with a time of 8 days, 1 hour, and 25 minutes, breaking the hand cycling record. Despite an almost 10-hour delay after their accident, Team Father-Daughter crosses the finish line with a race time of 8 days, 5 hours, and 6 minutes. They greet the cheering crowd and embrace to celebrate the end of a long journey together.
He says it's much harder to ride together with the daughter because he wants to ride always more than his daughter. And yeah, it was tricky to decide when we should share or when the next one should ride.
Well, I see on your jerseys it says never give up under your name. So I think you didn't. Obviously we see some road rash, we see some challenges you faced. I just want to say congratulations. It's an amazing effort. It's an amazing family achievement. And let's hear it again for Team Father-Daughter.
What an amazing finish for Team Father-Daughter. We enjoyed following all the teams across the United States. Reporting for Race Across America, I'm Julia Marshall.
Good stuff, Julia. Thank you so much. Remember, at ridefarther.com, you can also get the live cam, which is going to show you the finish line in Annapolis. Well, you can still follow us on social media. Here's how. On Facebook, at Race Across America. On Twitter, at RAAM Races and hashtag RAAM 2014. At ridefarther.com website and track Talus to find the GPS coordinates and the current standings. RAAM is exhilarating, it's exhausting, and it's rewarding. We've really been happy that you've been able to join us on this episode, and tomorrow we will have a final recap where we'll put in some final thoughts and a summary of all the fastest times in the 2014 Race Across America. My name is Leah Garcia, and until then, keep the wheels turning.